Today I am going over what is going to be in the Glitch Direct this Friday on October 10th. In case you don't know, Glitch is the company that makes the amazing Digital Circus, Murder Drones, Gaslight District, Sunset Paradise, Meta Runner, and a few more. And they just announced that they're going to be hosting a Glitch Direct on October 10th. Hell, even Mr. Beast did a tweet about it. But anyway, so what's going to be in this Direct? That's what I'm going to be going over in this video. And don't worry, I actually planned this to be a video, not a short, so you don't have to worry about it being short. Okay, that was fun. Anyway, yeah, let's get into it. Alright, let's get into the stuff they've already announced. That being in Digital Circus news, Gaslight District news, Murder Drones news, and the one more announcement thing. First, episode 7 of Digital Circus is gonna get shown off here. Like, it just makes way too much sense. It's been 2 months since episode 6 came out. Wait, 2? Man, I'm older. Anyway, I think this is super likely. We've already gotten many teasers for it. So I think that this is basically a lock for something that will happen in this Direct. If episode 7 of Digital Circus isn't announced in this Direct, I will sell my house, quit YouTube, and go work in a factory making statues of John Cena out of marbles. This is the biggest lock-in of the day. Okay, well, maybe besides this thing not getting delayed, but I mean, you get what I mean. Anyway, next up, it's time for Gaslight District news, and I think episode 2 gets shown off here. Like episode 1 came out 6 months ago, so I don't think it's that far-fetched to say that episode 2 comes out in like a couple months. So kind of like Digital Circus. So I feel like it's not a lock, but it feels pretty close to one. And next up, we have Murder Drones. Yeah, if you've been following this channel, you might know that Murder Drones already ended with Absolute End. So, what does this mean for this Murder Drones news? Many people have immediately jumped to conclusion and just coped that Season 2 is what gets shown off here. And while I really hope I'm wrong, I don't see this happening. Never have I wanted to be so wrong in my entire life. Anyway, I think that this will show the last wave of merch. Because if you don't know, Murder Drones has lots of merch that comes in waves. So I feel like the final wave should get shown off here. But something that I don't think is out of the possibility, and it's actually probably most likely besides the merch. Book 2 in the Murder Drones owns manga. Huh? Okay, well, in case you don't know, Murder Drones has a manga in Japan, and it's basically the show put in a book. So far, it only has episode 1 in this book form, but sadly, while I don't want to say it's likely, it's the most likely piece of Murder Drones news that gets shown off here. I don't see Murder Drones getting a Season 2, but just yet. Please prove me wrong, Glitch. But I don't think that this is out of the possibility. But something that I think is possible is a Murder Drones video game. Yeah, well, yes, I think that this is just, that's quite weird, and yes, I just kind of thought of this, earlier today. I actually think that this could happen, because in case you don't know, Glitch started out as a YouTube channel called SM64, which was used making a modded N64. So if they can make a living out of modded N64 animations, and making an entire video game would be about as easy as taking a nap. So I actually think that this could happen. The thing is, though, you'll probably know how to do everything if you've watched the show, which I assume most of the people watching this Glitch Direct have maybe not as much as the amount as the Digital Circus fandom. Because, like, seriously, have you seen these guys? Anyway, but I still think it's populated enough where I feel like it would be a tad bit important here. And as for the one last announcement thing, many people are speculating that we get shown off Knights of Galaxverse Episode 2. But I really, really doubt that. Knights of Galaxverse, this pilot, literally just came out last month. So I doubt that they greenlit a brand new episode this early. The only thing I could ever see Knights of Galaxverse doing besides like a merch announcement is just announcing that episode 2 is in the works. Because I seriously just don't see episode 2 getting an entire trailer here. So what will this last announcement be? The most likely option is a new show. But, like, Glitch already has, like, 3 shows that need to get followed up on. So, adding to that list would make the situation a little bit worse. So, I seriously just don't think that that's what's going to happen. So, what do I think it's going to be? Honestly, I don't know. I guess it could be a new show, but that would make this super chaotic. I actually have no clue. I guess they could possibly do a new show, but I seriously just don't see that being the case. I don't think that they're going to do a new show, but I also don't think that they're going to do new episodes of Knights of Galaxverse. So what do I think that they're going to do here? I'm going to be real with you, I have no clue. All that I know is that it's going to be something big. Like, it's not going to be Knights of Galaxverse, otherwise that would show them later in the direct. Earlier in the direct, and not at the end, and which is probably where this one big announcement's going to be. I felt like a new show is on the table, but it's like an ant. It's there, but it's minuscule. However, I don't think that that's going to be what's all in the direct. I feel like that would kind of get rid of the point of a Glitch Direct. It's a direct. It's not a mini direct or anything like that. So I feel like we get a few more minuscule announcements. Obviously, we get new merch shown off. But I also think that we could get shown off of Amazing Digital Circus in Fortnite. My number one priority character, if this does happen, is Jax. I feel like he would just fit in there the best. He doesn't have any wacky antics that would make him hard to put in, like Zubal's retractable parts, Art's Pomni's size, or Kinger's floating eyeballs. He's just Jax, so he'll be much easier to put in than someone like Zubal or Ragatha or Gangle or Pomni, or literally any other character. So what else do I think could get shown off here? Well, let's go over all of the IPs and see if I see anything happen with them. Meta Runner. No. Meta Runner has ended back in, like, I think it was 2022. I think that's when it was. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I'm recording the audio before I put on the pictures, so I'm not sure what it actually is. But anyway, Sunset Paradise. The only way I see Sunset Paradise get here is only through like more merch or something like that, or maybe like a reboot or something. Murder Drones. Yes, they are going to show off something. I'm just not sure what. Maybe a video game. Book 2 is definitely happening, and the merch. I really want to say season 2, but I don't think that's what's going to happen. So overall, my predictions for the Glitch Direct are going to be Amazing Digital Circus Episode 7, Gaslight District Episode 2, Murder Drones merch Wave 6. Is that the final word? I don't collect the merch, so I wouldn't know. The one final announcement, I have no clue. And the Amazing Digital Circus in Fortnite. But those are just my thoughts. As always, you can always have your own opinion. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.